Internet from balloons, T-Mobile LTE mini towers, Batman fells, Star Trek rises, and Microsoft is at it again. These are today's bits. Google is about to start testing some high-tech balloons next year from their project known as Project Loon. I know this might sound a little funny because, how high-tech can a balloon really get, right? Well, as it turns out, they can be fitted with internet beaming technology that can provide internet access to the population that it happens to be floating over, or in this case, 100 million people in Indonesia. Indonesia has over 17,000 separate islands, most of which are covered by mountains or thick forest. So as you can imagine, laying down a fiber grid is almost impossible. That's why Google wants to launch a series of these new balloons that will use LTE to connect people. What's even cooler is that these balloons will actually float in the stratosphere and will stay in place by navigating the different currents of winds found at that elevation. And of course, they will be solar powered. Check out the links in the description to learn more. While on the topic of LTE, T-Mobile is rolling out a new home solution to boost their customers' LTE connection strengths. The new miniature cell tower called 4G LTE CellSpot will require a broadband connection, and it can connect up to 16 people at one time. Customers will be able to use voice, data, and text messages just as they would normally, and it won't cost their customers anything extra, aside from a fully refundable $25 deposit. Little impressed. Poor Batman just can't catch a break lately. Earlier this year, in June, Batman Arkham Knight was released to PC and, well, it failed miserably. Plagued by more bugs than a stray dog, Warner Bros. Games offered a full refund to anybody who made the mistake of buying the game. Fast forward a few months and Arkham Knight launches again. This time was to be a polished, ready for the public release. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen. Apparently, the game is still stuck with a few bugs found in the original release, plus some extra new ones. It's so bad, yet again, that another full refund is being offered. However, Warner Bros. This time is asking its audience to stick around with them and allow them to continue to work on the game and release patches as soon as they're able to make them. The kicker here is that they're basically saying that some of the bugs are just unfixable. So the question is it worth dealing with the bugs in hopes of a future release worth playing, or is the game so buggy that it's not even playable at all? Let me know in the comments if you happen to have bought the game and if you've ran into any bugs that has actually kept you from playing the game. To all you Star Trek fans out there, it's time to get a little excited. CBS has announced plans to launch a new Star Trek TV series in January 2017. I know it's kind of far away, but still, Star Trek. We don't know much else about the series just yet, but what we do know is that it's only going to be available on the internet through CBS and their all-access package, or of course your favorite torrent website, and Alex Kurtzman will serve as executive producer. Hopefully this new TV series will be successful and produce many seasons, or it lives long and prospers. Yeah, I know, it seems like just about once a week Microsoft does something really stupid revolving around Windows Spyware 10, and without missing a beat, they have announced their plans to make Windows 10 an automatic recommended update for all Windows 7 and Windows 8 users. This change is expected to go in early next year, permanently changing Windows 10 upgrade options from optional to recommended. And to all the users out there that have automatic updates turned on, this will download and start the upgrade process automatically. Now, technically, if the user is paying attention to what they're clicking on, they can stop this from happening. So we're not in full invasion mode yet. But to the below average computer user who just clicks agree to whatever pops on their screen, looking at you, Grandma, then they might inadvertently upgrade their system to Windows Spyware 10. This plays hell on people like me who play tech support for most of their family. I'm sorry, but I don't want to spend the next week on the phone explaining why everything looks just a little different and why some stuff doesn't work like it should to multiple people in my family. Thankfully, a nifty little tool called Windows 10 When I Want It should still keep this in check. So if you are the family computer tech and are avoiding Windows Spyware 10, then you should check this out. Links in the description. That's it for today. Like and subscribe below, and thanks for watching.